But what I really liked about this movie in terms of the basketball was, while the basketball games are done really well, it was the practices that really got to me, that really spoke to me. Because Richmond High School is a typical inner city high school with typical inner city high school players. They like to run the break, they like to score, but that's about it. And Coach Carter, being a well-educated, disciplined man, realizes this, and so he spends most of his coaching time, his practice time, teaching them how to play disciplined, fundamental defense. And then offensively, he just lets them run and do what they do naturally while forming it into being an effective offense. But you should keep in mind that this story is not focused around basketball. The focus of the movie is trying to get these kids on this team to become educated, well-rounded, successful adults by getting them to college so they can improve their lifestyle. But basketball is a crucial part to learning how to do that and accomplishing that. Also, there are multiple storylines in this movie. There's Coach Carter and his team, and then there's multiple specific individual players on the team that have their own storylines as well. So you have 3 or 4 or 5 different storylines happening throughout this movie. And the way it's handled when you have that many storylines, it's done very well. The movie is 2 hours and 15 minutes long. It needs to be because of all the kind of storylines that are happening. The great thing about this movie is that all the storylines are done in a very organized way where it all feels like it's put together and organized well. The movie is paced very well. It never feels boring. It never feels like a scene is dragging on. It never feels like, when is this scene going to be over, or why is this scene in this movie? Everything feels like it has its place. Everything feels like it's given the right amount of time, and all of the storylines fit in together very well. I was very impressed how they fit all of that together, and even though the movie is 2 hours and 15 minutes long, you never get bored, and it feels shorter than it really is. So Coach Carter is obviously a very good movie. I can't think of anything significant that I could complain about in this movie. Everything was enjoyable, everything was engaging, everything was entertaining, and I think it's a movie that could appeal to all ages, not little kids, because there is some swearing, even though the swearing issue is actually addressed by Coach Carter in the movie because of, trying to be respectful people and men. The little bit of swearing that is in the movie does get actually addressed by Coach Carter at some point in the movie. And there is a gun violence scene that takes place. So probably not little kids, appropriate for them, but preteens, tweens, whatever the term is nowadays. Anybody that age and up, it's completely appropriate. And what I thought was even more compelling, something that's just great about this movie, is that it seems that the older you get, the more life you experience, the more this movie will resonate with you as you grow and experience life and figure out that words like respect and discipline really have actual applicable meanings to your life, that those words actually mean something. They're not just coach speak, they actually apply to everyone's life. Coach Carter also accomplished exactly what it was trying to do. It told the story of Coach Carter and that team in that season. It did that very well. Some of it's over the top because of Hollywood.